Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Before you take a seat, let's like the live, please, and subscribe. This is week 7, game of the year. Game of the year. Hey, Miss Uniqua. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Hey, Mr. Cunningham. Hey, Unc. What's up, y'all? Good evening. Good evening. I'm excited about tonight because all the talking is really over. Everybody's done their breakdown of what's what and who's who. We're going to do it again tonight just because it's fun, right? It's fun. I like it. Me personally, I like looking at this person is the top offense. This person is the top defense. We're getting ready to see it on, it's all on paper, and we're getting ready to see the X's and O's and the Jimmies and Joes, the coaches, the schemes, the play calling. We're going to see how it all comes out and who comes out on top. Y'all know who I'm going for without a shadow of a doubt. Of course, none other than Jackson State University. Of course, I do. I root for Alabama State when they're not playing us. You know. But the time has come for the game of the year. And all the talking goes out the window. All the opinions, that all goes out the window. And you know, it's time. It's go time. So before I get started, I am going to reiterate some things about homecoming, in case you missed it, or in case there was a question that maybe after going over the information that was put out by Jackson State, it might be able to answer something that you missed. I think Jackson State has done a really good job of putting out information so that you'll be able to know where to park. You'll know the rules and regulations of the vet, what to take and what not to take, so that you don't get turned around or you don't have to leave something. So all of that information is available. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. And happy homecoming to all the other schools that are also having homecoming this week. I believe North Carolina A&T has a homecoming. GHO is this week, and I will be not around these parts. Boy, it gets real busy. There's a lot of people coming to town. But the theme for this year's homecoming is the premiere. The premiere. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up that information and read it to you, so that you'll just have an idea of what to expect this weekend, information about the parade that they're having, time stamps and stuff like that, just in case you missed it, or, you know, make sure that you have all the information. All right, I'm going to put that back up there. Okay, so celebrating a year when JSU has dominated the main stage, from the Super Bowl to Netflix, the Tournament of Roses parade, national headlines. This is where tradition, culture, and cinematic energy collide. We are the standard. There's plenty of different parties that are taking place. You can go on this website, which I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste in case you're looking for some of the Jackson State endorsed parties. Okay, see, this is what I like to see. We got folks coming from Orlando, from Dallas. Y'all go ahead and tap in. Where are you hailing from? If you headed back to the great state of Mississippi onto 1400 J.R. Lynch Street, drop it in the chat. Ready for the day party at Lou's Cruise practice field tomorrow. Jay White is talking about Alabama A&M's homecoming. They have a homecoming as well. All right, so let's talk about the parade first. First things first, the parade. So the parade marshal is DeMarco Morgan. The JSU Homecoming Parade is your red carpet moment to showcase your organization, group, or company in front of thousands of alumni, students, and fans. This year's theme is The Premier. Invite you to bring Hollywood flair and Tiger energy to the streets of Jackson. Campus and community groups are encouraged to register and participate. So, you know what is so crazy about DeMarco Morgan? And I'm wondering if I can find that picture. So when I was graduating from Jackson State University, I was supposed to be class 2009, and I had an extra year. So I graduated class of 2010. And our speaker for graduation was none other than DeMarco Morgan. I'm gonna see if I can find it. So everything is coming full circle in terms of folks coming back to Jackson State. I think I have that picture. That was so cool. Yep, here it is right here. So those are my family members. And that is DeMarco Morgan. That was a long time ago, y'all. That was a long time ago. He was the speaker. And we happened to be at the same restaurant. We happened to be dining at the same restaurant. And so that's my aunt, Jamesetta, and then my aunt and uncle with none other than DeMarco Morgan. So, yeah. JT, Jeezy, Bossman, D-Lo, Young Nudie, A&M homecoming concert. Jay White, what do you know about JT or Bossman, D-Lo? I don't know anything about any of those folks. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. So that's great that he's gonna be the marshal. Oh, Quay's letting us know the Mississippi State Fair is going on in Jackson, Mississippi. Parking is free and $10 to enter the gates. So there is plenty of things to do if you bought your kids. Me personally, when I go to a homecoming, I don't want to bring Braxton. I took him to the Alcorn State game, and baby, Lord have mercy. It was a lot. I'll say that. He enjoyed himself. He loved being around the Jackson State culture. He loved the sonic boom of the South. Then the stadium was electric. Of course, that was Alcorn versus Jackson State. Atlanta. Romel said, I'm coming from Atlanta, but I expect y'all back here in December. So he's making a trip to Jackson, Mississippi, but he knows Jackson, Mississippi going to make a trip back in December. Who are all those people? Jay White, who Who was that? I was in school when Jeezy was out. I'm not old. I was in school when Jeezy was out, Timona. I'm not old. What do you mean when Jeezy was out? Like Jeezy the Snowman? So, like, what Jeezy are we talking about? My president is black. My Lambo is 2. That type of Jeezy. That's old. We old folks. We don't know nothing about no boss man, D man low. I used to like listening to that type of music, but in the club, like when certain music came on, you just knew that people were gonna fight. I don't even know why DJs would play certain type of music. Like you can play some Jeezy, but then some Jeezy you can't play. We still had Polaroids when I graduated from college in the mid-90s. I'm at the age where if I go to a day party, okay, Bishop said he rock with Boss Man D-Lo. I'm trying to figure out which one that is. Is that Eating Hibachi? I try as much as possible not to listen to that type of music around Braxton because he will pick up on everything. He literally picks up on everything. Oh, the plug calling. Okay. NBA young boy. What? No. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's do I'm so JSU. I think we did this last year, but we're gonna do it again. So you'll say something that I'm so JSU, and then everybody will know. If you're from JSU, you'll know it. I'm so JSU. I ate at Valley Street Fish House and Boston Fish Supreme. You got to be JSU if you've done both of those things, right? I'm so JSU. I ate at Valley Street Fish House and Boston Fish Supreme.
I'm so JSU. I'm watching the best band in the land.
And none of that take me through there crap. See, yeah, I don't want my son talking about take me through there. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Take you through where? Take your butt to bed. Ain't nobody taking you nowhere. Oh, I'm so JSU. My J number is my password for a few things. Hey, Dr. Kanisha.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, nephew. I'm so JSU. I ate at Ruby's and Eddie's. Ooh, I got one. I'm so JSU. I use my super card at Piccadilly's. I'm so JSU. I ate at the bus stop in Pierce's Pizzeria. What? Hey, nephew. I lived in North Hall. What is North Hall? Y'all gonna have to tell me what North Hall is.
North Hall?
What is North Hall?
I don't know what North Hall is.
You don't know nothing about
I know
that?
Dixon. I know Stewart.
McAllister.
AKA McNasty.
New Hood. What is New Hood? See, some of these things will go right on through. Alexander North. Oh, okay. I never lived in Alexander. I went straight to McAllister. Oh, it used to be behind Alexander.
Oh, Miss AC
You
said
talking
she
about
suggests you,
the
you
honors
remember
dorm?
when
Did they
she said
call them
she
the
remember
honors
you could
dorm?
drive through campus.
Ooh. I think they cut that off right at we had Hurricane Katrina. Excuse me, and then they cut it out. By the time we came back, the whole plaza was messed up. Folks was mad. I'm so JSU. I ate at the Penguin.
What's the Penguin?
I don't know.
I gotta school me on that one. I don't know that one.
It used to be behind Alexander. Okay. She's telling us. She's schooling us.
Oh, this is a good one right here, Timona.
Which one? I'm so
The one you
JSU
just
that you
highlighted.
got Jacktown burgers delivered after band practice.
The one Mr. Taplin said. This one right here.
I'm so JSU. I played baseball and won a SWAC championship when W.C. Gordon was the baseball coach. Oh, yeah, Mr. Taplin is so JSU. Oh, Alexander North was a female athletic dorm. See, y'all are schooling me on some things. Dixon, Stewart, Honors Dorm, and the Palisades for me. So when I came to Jackson State, Hurricane Katrina hit the first week that we was there, and then we had to go home for like 2 weeks, like a long time, 2 or 3 weeks. Then when we came back, they had already torn up the plaza. Then shortly after that, they tore down the Honors Dorm because it was sinking into the. It was doing something. I think it was sinking into the ground. Y'all going too fast for me. I'm so JSU. I remember when you could drive through campus and the football team had their own dorm.
Oh my God, Jerome being busy.
I'm so JSU. I go to Birdland, Freelance. Okay, so I went to Freelance. I don't know nothing about no Birdland. I'm so JSU. Bennigan's was my favorite restaurant. I'm so JSU. I went to school with Kenny Wayne. I'm so JSU. I used to party at Tiffany's. Ooh, I think I remember Ponderosa Steakhouse. I'm so JSU. I was there when Lil Wayne got beat up on the plaza. Oh my God. I miss Bennigan's. I
Hey, Jerome, you
graduated.
gotta give us the backstory on that one again.
Why you being messy when you know that he already gave us the rundown? He was trying to be fresh with
I
somebody's girl.
forgot.
They butthole.
He gotta refresh my memory. I forgot
When
about
I
that
went
one.
to Jackson State, it was very much so like it wasn't like on no fighting type of stuff, but folks were real like we from Chi-Town, we're from New Orleans, we're from St. Louis, Missouri, we're from Detroit, we're from Cali. Like they would literally like have and not necessarily like in a negative connotated way, but just kind of like we're from this state. They would rep their state hard. The Dirty Bird. The Dirty Bird. We party at New Edition. I'm so JSU that both my daughters are alumni and honor students. I know that right. She said it's generational over here. It's generational. Is it generational, Mrs. Smith? She said we're generational Jacktown, Jackson State Tigers. I'm so JSU. Everybody and their mama was at upper level nightclub. The upper level. I heard that was well, I think I've been there one time and I never went back. That was more so for the locals. I'm so JSU. I used to eat at Po Folks. What is Po Folks? What type of food did they have?
Dansby Hall.
I'm so JSU. I went to a mint condition concert in Dansby Hall. No longer there. Well, I need to know about Po Folks. What in the world?
Is that a place for po folks? Is that why it's called that?
Oh. Did they used to have mason jars? What was it? Hearty home style cooking. Whatever happened to po folks? I didn't even know that was a restaurant. Wow. It used to be a chain. The best fried chicken. I met my husband there, and both my children marched in the boom. All right, boom up in here. Jerome, the boom is up in here. Back when double stacks was 99 cents. I'm So JSU, Run DMC performed at our homecoming. So who I remember Lil Wayne performing. I was a big Lil Wayne fan. Yes, homestyle cooking, they did have Mason. They ate po folks, bro. That's where that sniper started shooting in po folks. Avis, what?
Wait a minute. Huh?
Right, wait a minute. Not that they started sniping folks at the po folks. Boston Supreme was so good. I used to love their wings. Valley Street Fish House, so good. That is that po folks.
Oh, I ain't never been to that place.
Let's see. Ain't no more I'm So JSU. Huh? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Do you remember po folks, nephew?
I don't even know what that is.
I'm,
This
I'm
is
So
my first time
JSU. I
hearing about
walked to
it.
the original Boston piece. Okay, so it's not necessarily a long walk like that, but it is a walk though, because you're going around the roundabout and then all the way down there. So you must have been really hungry to have did that. I would have went straight to Valley Street Fish House. It was right over there by the thing. What is it? What's that? What is it? It used to be called it's called the something else right now, but it used to be called the Palisades. Okay, name what type of dances were out during the time that you were at Jackson State.
Well, I'm gonna
What
sit this
type
one out.
of dances were out during the time that you were at Jackson State? So for me, it was the stanky leg was definitely one of them. That's funny. Stanky leg was definitely one of them. Cabbage Patch. Yes, I'm So JSU. Everything went down at the Palisades. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. The hookah, 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 hookah. Okay, so I think the hookah, hookah. I think that was something that stood the test of time because when that song came on, everybody did that dance. The fluke, the ratchet, Tootsie Roll, cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see it, Tootsie Roll. A bunny hop with it, eat it with it. A bunny hop with it. I remember that song, Bunny Hop. House music was big, so there was a lot of jumping around. I did not participate. Not you over there hugging the wall. Listen, I'm gonna just tell you right now, I have absolutely, if it comes to catching a beat, I could not catch a beat at all to save my life. Like my friend was trying to teach me how to do the walk it out. I couldn't do it to save my life. I was cute though, but I was off beat. Nephew, what type of dances was out?
I'm gonna sit this one out.
Why? I'm trying to think of what we was doing back then.
And look, there's so many new dances come out like every week.
So now you're in the TikTok era. Like it's like y'all be doing too much. It's too much. The TikTok era.
Right, that's why I said I'm gonna just stick this one out.
They make you guys do a 16 count or whatever. Mohead. Okay. Soldier Boy. You only went to 2 hot spots your entire 4 years. Were you are you an introvert? Like, are you somebody who I mean, I used to go to them all the time. I would just be sitting down. I mean, standing up looking, but me too, Kathleen. I definitely have 3 left feet when it comes to dancing, and I still get out there. I haven't been able to get these new dances down to save my life. I don't know how to do any of them. Like all these line dances that they got going on, I would have to take a class or maybe 2 to get it down. Yeah. I remember dances were in the old gym than in the AC. Okay. Who remembers the old student union? Jay, do you remember the old student union or you weren't around?
Damn.
Huh?
The old student?
Huh?
No. Isn't the old student union where Reddick is now?
Don't be trying to make me feel old.
I am young, Simona. I am young.
I understand, but you didn't have to say it like that.
I don't know half the stuff y'all talking about. Now, the old studio union, isn't that where Reddick is right now?
Right. So what is right there then right now? What is right there in front of where the old student union?
The Jacob Reddick's building. Isn't that where the old student union was?
No, the old student union was right across from where we have our hot spots. It was literally right there. And it had the post office box in there. They had pool tables in there. They used to have a hair salon in there. They had this place upstairs where they used to have some really good wings. They used to have really good wings up there. And it used to take.
You said the post office?
Yeah, the post office was in the old student union. And used
to
have.
Yeah, that's Reddick. Yeah, that's the Reddick's building. Yeah. That's it.
Oh.
That's actually where the new band hall is for the Boom, actually.
Oh, okay. So they renovated it.
Yeah.
What is whoopee? Y'all used to be making whoopee by the old student union. I seen y'all. What is making whoopee? I don't even think I want to know what that means. I think I know what it means, but who is stealing books? Okay, so I didn't know that they renovated. So you're telling me the old student union is now where the new band hall is? Oh, that is nice. I want to say they used to have like pageants in there, fashion shows, all type of stuff in there. Hey, Miss
Yeah. It's the stage in there, right?
I don't know. I can't remember that part. I just remember the food, and I remember the salon, and I remember the pool tables. I remember staying in there during Hurricane Katrina.
I think the new bowling alleys is over there in the new student union, maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't really explored the campus like that, but you know.
Yes, the Tiger Grill. Yeah, so we were staying in the game room during Hurricane Katrina, like literally sleeping. Okay. And then they wouldn't let us go to our dorms the next day. There was no electricity. They did before they renovated the Rosie McCoy. Where's Mr. Ford at tonight? Is he gone?
He probably been announcing stuff in the chat now that you called him out.
What?
This is
Mr. Ford.
This is a summons, Mr. Ford. This is a summons.
What he over there doing? There are apartments on the 3rd floor of the Reddicks. What?
Oh, there is?
What? I did not know that. Me either.
Somebody said Mr. Ford at freelance.
Look, freelance on a
Cascade Road trying to get some.
I don't know about no freelance on no Thursday night, but freelance on Friday night was it. It was kind of like Grown and Sexy, and then it turned a little bit like, just a little bit of turn up. Friday at freelance was cool. Saturday at freelance was like a college night. But I used to work at freelance for a little bit because they were paying minimum wage plus tips. No, they're paying more than minimum wage and plus tips. They're a little bit ahead of their time. It's like, okay. Oh, you went and got her? Mrs. Smith, it was like one of those things where, first off, I decided last minute to go to Jackson State. I went to Mizzou for the summer. I went into this summer program. I had a full ride to go to Mizzou, one of those DEI programs. But I was like, I don't want to stay at home. And so there was a girl that was going to Jackson State at the time. She was like, girl, you should come here. She was in the summer program too at Jackson State, though. So I was like, okay. And I applied and I got accepted and I came. These ladies that were friends of my aunt, they literally drove me 8 hours to Jackson, Mississippi. I don't even think we was there. I don't even think I was there a full 3 or 4 days. And we had to be we had to leave. They made everyone take the proficiency exam at that building. Okay, comment in the chat. Where did you use your SuperCard money? Where did you use your SuperCard money? Jay, do they still have the SuperCard?
I'm pretty sure they do, but they call it something else now.
Oh. The reason why I asked that is because the SuperCard literally was, if we think about it, like in terms of economic impact, the SuperCard definitely helped a lot of the small businesses around Jackson. Oh, they're called Tiger Bucks now.
Yeah, that's what they call it now.
Buddy got shot in the Union that Friday. Katrina hit that Monday.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. I think I do remember that. I remember that. And then there was a really talented basketball player. I'm not sure what his name was. He was really super talented. And he came to Jackson State. And for some reason, he had a gun on campus. Lord God, I don't know why that basketball player did that year, but he shot. We didn't have a SuperCard. The Metro, baby. I tore the Metro down with my SuperCard until I got Wise. Because Jackson State will hold your money for like 2 months to make sure that you're actually
enrolled. Yeah. I think I think those two different things. Yeah, so the Tiger Bucks is only for like the cafeteria and the food court.
Right. So the SuperCard was
you can
like,
use that.
Yes, you could use it at the gas station. You could go buy clothes with it. You could go buy food, gas, clothes. They even had jewelry. They was getting kind of ghetto though, because were they selling rims and you could buy the rims with the SuperCard? Like, come on now. They was doing it all. Doing it all. What were you eating that you used them all?
Yeah, unstoppable, you and me both. My Tiger Buck was gone like 2 weeks.
The new student union, when I was there, well, I don't even know if you guys call it the new student union still. This is when before they started like Americanizing it, I don't want to say like when I was going there, they had soul food. I'm talking about soul food down in the new student union. They had these like smothered mashed potatoes, and it had like sausage and peppers and cheese. It was so good. They had the fried fish. They had all of that in the new student union. Now they done sit up there and they put like Chick-fil-A and stuff in there. We got $250 in Tiger Bucks. See, Chick-fil-A hated to see me coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I used to buy $200 worth of gas cards with my supercar. That's smart. Cash dining for the fried chicken and fish. Yes, Lord. And back then, I was like the size of my pinky. Like I was straight up and down, so I could eat as much as I want and not have to worry about gaining weight at all. I'm talking about skin tea, okay? Food, hate to see me coming. E&L barbecue. So I want everyone to be safe, right? That's the most important thing is to be safe and make sure that you are cognizant of your surroundings. Always let somebody know, like if you're getting ready to go to an event where there's a lot of people, always make sure to let someone know where you are. There's nothing wrong with turning on your location. It's going to be a lot of people. It's probably going to be what, 70,000 people in the city this weekend? Close to 70 to 80,000, I think. What day are we at? We are at Thursday. Okay. So Thursday, October 9th, the throwback premiere, Decades of Black Culture. Rewind it back to your favorite Black culture era, 70s Soul Train, 80s hip hop, 90s R&B, or early 2000s. So they're having some type of throwback premiere on campus. Alumni block party. Was that today? Oh, yes, it was. There's an alumni block party from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Then they have the homecoming step show. That's tonight. Yes. That's tonight. There is a homecoming step show going on right now in the Lee E. Williams Athletic Assembly Center.
Oh man, I could have stayed in Jackson.
Right. I would have been up in Jackson all week. That's why I said if you can't come on Thursday, ain't no needing you really. You got to get the full experience. Like literally, you would have to be in Jackson on Thursday in order to get the full experience because you know you got to be there Friday on the yard. So tomorrow, we'll start with tomorrow. There is a blue carpet finale. All hail the institution. All out JSU pride. We're rolling up to the premiere. Navy, white, and gold, head to toe. Think JSU drip with premier energy. Okay. Brunch in Blanc. Alumni reunion class brunch is 10 to 11 a.m. in the JSU Student Center. Back to the Future Young Alumni Day Party is from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the JSU Student Center on the second floor patio. The Yard Fest is from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Gibbs Green Plaza. Vendor Fair and Food Truck Fridays from 12 to 2. Dang, why is it only 12 to 2? I don't ever remember it only being for 2 hours. Do you remember that? 12 to 2? That ain't enough time to get no food. 12 to 2? Let me hush. Anyway, there's a vendor and food truck Friday from 12 to 2. Saturday, the homecoming parade is at 8 o'clock, y'all. See, a lot of y'all folks are going to a party Friday night. Is M-Bar having a day party? You know M-Bar is having everything underneath the sun. I'm sure they are. Homecoming parade is at 8 a.m. Lineup is at 5 a.m. Dang, you got to line up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Who is making that? o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep. You gotta be. That's an all day event. You have to go to sleep in the middle of the day, but the game is the day.
Yeah, that's why I told you I had to wake up early that Saturday. Because I saw the damn parade started at 8. I was like, oh, geez.
Tonight they have shot karaoke. That seems fun. They're having karaoke at M Bar tonight.
Oh, right now?
Well, not right now. Right now, it's probably just now starting. But yeah, they're having the Blocktoberfest at M Bar. They're having karaoke. Fun. And then let's see what else they have going on. I think. Let me see. Yep, that says Thursday, October 9th. So the alumni day party is Friday, October 10th. School days alumni party. And it doesn't really say a time. It does say that it's at the M Bar though. So check my inbox. Okay. On which platform, Miss Natasha? On Facebook or you gotta tell me which platform. Maybe it's on Instagram. Let me check Instagram. Oh, I see. No. You have to tell me which one. Okay. 5 a.m. if you're in the parade. So, do you know how many folks that are going to be partying are not going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning? That's a long time.
And look, then I got to get up early and then drive an hour on the road to make the parade.
Okay, we have some other parties as well. Let's get into it. Take me through there. I wouldn't be drinking that type of stuff. I wouldn't last if I would. I wouldn't last. Okay. So we have the homecoming tasting, a free entry at Jasco's Wholesale Thursday. Oh, that happened Thursday. That happened today from 2 to 4. They had the 1400 Greenwood whiskey tasting. And then they're going to have a party tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 8 at the Fondren Bar and Grill at Taste. Exclusive tasting.
I tried to make it to the homecoming taste, but I missed it.
You missed it?
Yeah.
Are you old enough to drink?
I'm 23.
You're like, why are you playing me so close?
Yeah, why are you playing me so close, man? I may be young, right. I may be young, but I'm not that young. I'm legal now.
Tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. there is a free entry with hors d'oeuvres, and a food truck vendor. That's a homecoming mixer at Cathead Distillery. Okay, Cathead. Barely able to drink. Barely. I'm legal. Barely.
Okay, Miss Brandy.
Hey, big head. Wait. Oh, did you just see what you said?
And you gonna sit there and read it out too. And you gonna read it out. Wow,
like,
Simona.
I'm trying to say, hey, big head. I didn't. Y'all excuse me for that.
Not you catching at the last second. Not you catching at the last second.
What is wrong with you? No.
Don't worry, I'm gonna put them in timeout right now.
Let me pull up. I have the rules and regulations for homecoming. Do I need to pull them back up? Do I need to pull them back up?
I will not embarrass myself or my family.
he just embarrassed me. I thought he was saying, I'm trying to get the hey big head. I didn't read the whole thing. All I was seeing was hey big head. And then I said, well, wait, why did he repeat that? Oh my God. Lord. All right, let me pull up the rules and regulations because some of y'all are out of pocket, okay? And Mr. Ford is going to get it. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Talk about you can't abandon. Don't abandon. When I'm up in Vegas, y'all gonna have to catch me if you can. Let's go over this HBCU homecoming pledge because we already have a violation. HBCU homecoming pledge. I will stay out of my ex's faces, even if we're just friends. I will act like I have some home training. I will prioritize my spouse, my family, and my peace. No, hey, big head text. I'm grown. I will donate more money to my university than I spend on liquor, legacy over liquor. And thankfully, you can do both, right? Because 1400 Collective, and then they have liquor for sale. So technically, you can buy liquor and give to your university.
All right, two birds, one stone.
Mr. Ford waiting on some football talk. Well, he needs to come up here, and then we'll talk football.
This
Then
is the Simons Ford. We waiting on you.
Get Bucky naked. Nobody following that pledge. See, that's what's wrong with y'all now. They don't even want to try. I will not front about my post-college success. You don't have to stun on folks. It's not that serious. Just, I will not try to party like I'm still 21. Listen, water is your friend. Gatorade is your friend. Liquid IV is your friend. Making sure you eat greasy tailgating food or eating greasy food before you drink is your friend, and after. God only knows the amount of, you remember like when you'll leave the club and there'll be those food trucks outside. They probably don't even have their license to be out there, but they had some hot catfish, and you just said, hopefully the grease killed all the germs. Because what? I will smoke and not inhale. Lord have mercy. I will support student organizations, buy from alumni vendors, and put some money in the hands of students. Let's not put hands in the money of students, please. We don't need any type of violations. Okay. I will wear my, that's for athletes. I don't think that's for regular students. So if it's a regular student, I think it's okay. But if it's student athlete, please don't do that. I will wear my letters and degree with pride. I will check on my people, uplift my classmates, and celebrate their wins like they're mine. I will not embarrass myself or my family, and I will not snitch on those who violate this pledge. So the only thing that I would have to say about homecoming and having fun and stuff is we're in a new era. Like everybody has their phones out recording. Everybody records transactions, records inner experiences, and folks be catching stuff like, and it goes viral because people post it. So just be on your P's and Q's. Homecoming is a time where you're supposed to be able to let your hair down a little bit, but don't get caught out though. I already got my 2 bottles of cat head. I know that's right. What you mixing with the cat head? What you mixing? Oh, Brother George said y'all old y'all now, y'all. Don't be over here telling girls you finna pay their tuition. Jay, get Thetis. Straight no chaser. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about this a little bit. What you mean straight no the vodka? You're drinking vodka straight no chaser? Oh no, I would have a headache so quick. Mm-mm. 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 Don't be over there promising them young women that your check, your military check, or whatever else other types of checks you get. All right. Y'all want to talk about some football now? Or have we gotten it all out? Have we gotten it all out? Let me see what I got for y'all. Let me see what I got for y'all. Let me see what I got for y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so there was an announcement that you cannot bring noisemakers into the stadium, whatever that means. Ooh, they have an alumni homecoming tailgate. Y'all, they have an alumni tailgate from 11 a.m. to 1. I wonder, are they going to have breakfast served? I'm glad they're having the game early. That's going to give folks, so if they have the game from 2:30, it'll be over by what, like 5? That gives you a whole day. That gives you a whole day. Let me see. So tomorrow it's going to be a high of 78, Saturday a high of 79, and Sunday a high of 80. It is going to be so nice outside. So nice. Just a beautiful day for football, a beautiful day to have homecoming. So, you know, I don't feel like I don't really think that it's like alums that have issues with behaving. Airport and drones are forbidden. Yeah, I did see that drones are forbidden. Let me see if I can get those Jackson State or the vet rules.
Well, with the exception,
because I want to be sure that I read you guys. What happened? With the exception of?
Yeah, I said with the exception of the boom, because you know they have their drone for the halftime show. So with the exception.
Oh yeah. I think they're talking about just regular people. So you are allowed to bring in, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you guys are allowed to bring in a bottle of water. I'm getting ready to copy and paste the clear bag policy for you all. Not party all night, pass out, and then I don't know. I'm too old for that. I be having to recover for a whole full week. Okay. So we do have a clear bag policy, unless you are the media, and then you get to walk around with a pink suitcase. I can't carry all that stuff on my back. All right, so you can carry and wear a clear bag no larger than 12 by 6 by 12. You can have a small clutch purse, a seat cushion, a stadium chair with no arms or pockets, a pom-pom, phone, keys, watch, jewelry, wallet, coins, belt, shoes, coat, and cap. You're supposed to carry or wear. You don't have to remove any of those items while passing through. One clear water bottle, full or empty per person, is permitted into the stadium for all games. Non-clear stainless steel or non-clear bottle containers or any other non-clear containers are not permitted. Pom-poms up. So you can just have your hand up like this. Okay. Ramps 4, 12, and 21. That is like if you have any medical needs. So if you aren't feeling very well, you're feeling kind of dizzy or something, or you have a headache or whatever the situation may be, You can go to ramps 4, 12, or 21 for assistance. Yeah. Let me see. You can't have a backpack, camera bag, fanny pack, binocular case, or a large tote bag. You can have a baby bag. It says you're not allowed to have umbrellas. I didn't know that.
Man, look. Ain't people out there baking in the sun.
Yeah. So anyway, I know I'm just going to just keep it a buck. Back in the day when I was younger, I don't do that anymore. But back in the day, I used to wear like high-rise boots, and you could fit a lot of stuff in there. But, you know, that was back in the day when I was young. You know, when I was young, might have snuck a little drinky drink in there. What? What? You didn't do that? You didn't ever sneak liquor into the vet back in the day when you were younger?
What? Come on, I'm only 23.
Oh. Well, then 3 years ago, you didn't ever sneak liquor. You
Come on.
Liquor in 3 years ago? What? Did you sneak liquor in 3 years ago? You can tell. See, mine was back. Okay, Mr. Goody Two Shoes, good for you. Anybody in the chat, did y'all sneak something in back? Just say that you did it back in the day, not that you would do it now.
I mean, I guess that's nice that the stadium is allowing us to bring a bottle of water, but just one though, like
one per person. Bro George said, gonna do it on Saturday. Well, the weather's gonna be a lot better. Back in the day, every game.
not every game, Jesus.
We used to pass the bottle down the line in the trumpet section.
Oh, okay.
People gonna bring in a bottle of tequila, sneak in that Pinnacle, moonshine in my water bottle. What?
They gonna get that Everclear stuff
over there talking about some. Yeah, we need water. People need water, and then there's not even water in there. Okay, I'm gonna need for James to chill. He said no pot or weed unless you sitting under the press box. They do it all the time. Security don't care as long as you. Let me take that off of the screen because what?
He may got a point because I sure be smelling it.
What is wrong with y'all?
I be smelling it.
Okay.
I don't be knowing how they sneak it in, but I sure be smelling it.
Oh God, please help. Please help, y'all. Help. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna quickly go over. We got about 30 more minutes. I don't want to hold y'all. It's homecoming, and you know it be loud in my section too. Ooh, I smell it in 112.
That's the same section I be over in too.
Is that the live section where y'all be getting crunk?
Yeah, that's the horseshoe area around 109 to 112.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they get rowdy over there in that horseshoe.
Well, oh Lord. All right. I don't want to keep you guys all night. We've already rehashed this over and over again. He said I'm 73, hate it because that's my favorite spot. He said it's his favorite spot. Well, why you don't move? Crew. He said he's not moving. That's where he likes to watch the game from, and then you guys got it over there smelling like Old pine cones. I can smell all the way down the hall. Lord. They have a garbage full of alcohol and passing that louder. Y'all be over there getting lit. No wonder why y'all not cheering.
Oh, they be cheering. They be cheering, all right.
I sit behind the boom, so I can't relate. Y'all be on your best behavior around these Hornets. Y'all behave around these Listen, now, traditionally, I don't know about y'all, but the last, what do you think? 3 or 4 games? It's been getting real, like they like to fight. Oh, she said we still be crunk. Well, on straight vodka, yeah. Yeah. I don't like that weed be taking me out. Right. I'll be ready to go to sleep or something. Listen, y'all behave because you know how these Alabama State Hornets do now. And Alabama State Hornets, I'm going to just let y'all know now. Don't y'all be over there faking them injuries this time. You can't slow down the flow of the game by sitting down every 2 seconds. Y'all going to lose some timeouts.
And you will get penalized.
How much? What is it? Let's see what the penalty is for fake injuries. Not for fake injuries. So after the ref spots the ball, the rule is that let me see the new NCAA rule. Because I haven't actually seen it being enforced. I think I saw it being enforced. They don't really even enforce it. Effective beginning this season, the penalized teams for injuries that occur after the ball has been spotted. I'll just say right now, Alabama State usually falls out before the ball is spotted, but hey. The new rule works as follows. If a player goes down with an injury after the ball is spotted and requires medical attention on the field, the team is charged a timeout. If the team has no timeouts remaining, a 5-yard delay of game penalty is assessed instead. The injured player must leave the game for at least one play, mandatory substitution. The player cannot return to the game until they've been cleared by their institution's designated medical personnel. Okay, now. So, you know, y'all like to sit down real quick when Jackson State got some momentum. Oh, I'm reading the comments and I don't have nothing to say. 5 yards after you exhaust timeouts. Yeah. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm sitting in a certain section because good Lord, y'all be cutting up. All right, let me see if I can find this slide for y'all. If not, we're just gonna rock with it. We're just gonna rock with it. Y'all go ahead and comment the score in the chat. Comment the score in the chat.
JSU by a lot. That's my score.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
JSU by a lot.
JSU by 40? Some say it's going to be a close game. Some people think that it's going to be like not even close to being close. I could have sworn I did matchups with the only ones I see on here is Alabama A&M. I don't even see Alabama State on here. Where are y'all at? I'm gonna just put that one up, I guess. 41-24 J State, JSU. I'm taking the over 48-38 Bama State. In what world do you think that Alabama State is scoring 48 points on Jackson State? In what world do you ever think that you would be able to score 48 points against Jackson State?
Who said that?
No. He said, I'm taking the over 48-38 Bama State. There is, I can't even think of a FBS team like a ULM or a Southern Miss that we would allow to score 48 points on us. You damn sure not finna score 48 points on us. What? You need to leave that dope alone. You need to leave that dope alone. Like what? All right. So I got an idea. I think this is the best thing to do anyway. Which is looking at the stats on the website, because the website, it don't lie. That man said that Alabama State is gonna score that many points on us. Gotta be crazy. Like what? No, not happening. No, sir. No, sir, Bob. No, sir, Bob. All right, can y'all see that? Can you see the screen?
Let me look my screen up so I can see.
Yeah, tell me if you can see it, or if I should make it bigger. Like, what should I do? Like, this is conference only stats. We're just getting ready to go over each. Let's do leaders. I think it's important. So we're gonna do rushing, passing, receiving. Then we'll go on the defense and look at it. Huh? Should I make it bigger?
Yeah, they said they can't see it.
Okay, let me make it bigger. Let me make me smaller and make that bigger. Okay. I could see that. All right, can y'all see that? That looks a lot better. Can you read it, Brother George? We're going to start with rushing. This man said, I'm not arguing with nobody's emotions. You right, Nose, and that's why I'm here to bring you the facts. All right. This alone should give you a view of what we're looking at. So this is the leaders. I try to make it as big as possible. I can try to make it a little bit bigger. Let me see. Okay. Let me.
They said they can see it now.
They can see it now. Good. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start with rushing. There's the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we're gonna look at the top 10 players, the top 10 players of the conference, and you will be able to see that Jackson State and Alabama State have a lot of players that are in the top 10 of each of these stats, right? So after we look at the stats, then we're going to see, well, are these things that Jackson State is going to be able to stop, or is this things that Alabama State is going to be able to stop, right? All right. So the first one is this. The top rusher in the SWAC is Andrew Body. That's crazy, right? The top rusher in all of HBCU football is Andrew Body. For his team, he is the top rusher. So if you're looking for a running back quarterback duo, if you want to say dual threat quarterback, Andrew Body is the definition of a dual threat quarterback. In 5 games, he's had 59 attempts on 520 yards. He averages 8.8 yards a game for rushing, and he has 1 touchdown. His longest rush was 60 yards. He averages 104 yards a game. What do we know about Jackson State's rush defense? What do we know about their rushing defense? We're going to look at that shortly, or maybe I could just show it to you. Let me see. It's not on there. I'm going to have to go to the NCAA website. Anyway, it might be on team stats, rush defense. So overall, the top two teams in rushing is Jackson State and Alabama State. And we just saw that Andrew Body is the #1 rusher on their team. Okay. So #2 is Ahmad Miller. He comes in with 455 yards, 3 touchdowns. He averages 8 yards a carry. Another Alabama State player is Jahbari Kuykendall. He's played in 5 games, 46 attempts for 436 yards. He averages 9.5 yards per carry. And then you have Holtzclaw. Jamari Holtzclaw from Alabama State. He has had 63 carries for 318 yards. He averages 5 yards a carry. So seeing that, and then Travis Terrell is at #12. He has 295 yards off of 36 attempts. He averages 8 yards a carry. But in the top 10, we have 3 of Alabama State players that are in the top 10, and one of them being their quarterback. So what is Jackson State great at doing? Jackson State is great at stopping the run. We're going to have to definitely close that gap, though. No 3-3-5. There we go. Jackson State's run defense is #1. So here you are. In the top 10, you have 3 players from Alabama State that are in the top 10 in all of SWAC. 3 players are from Alabama State, one being their quarterback. Jackson State's run defense is #1 in the SWAC. Very important. This is a big matchup, right? Huge matchup. All right, let's go to passing. Top 3. Andrew Body is played in 5 games, has 91 completions on 131 attempts. He's 69.5%. He has 1,380 yards, 18 passing touchdowns. His longest is 69. He has 18 passing touchdowns. He averages 276 passing yards a game. Efficiency is crazy. It's at 203.3. Jacobian Morgan comes in at #3. Jacobian has only played 4 games. He has 71 completions on 118 attempts, 1 interception. His completion percentage is 60.2%. He has 929 yards, 6 passing touchdowns. His longest pass was 82 yards. 232 average yards per game, 141.4 is his efficiency. So when we talk about having high-powered offenses, we see that Alabama State has the #1 in rushing and the #1 in passing. Jackson State has the #3 in passing yards in terms of the quarterback. #2 in rushing with Ahmad Miller. #12 with Travis Terrell. Jackson State offense is #3 in the SWAC. Oh, let's look at returns. Or you want to let's look at receptions. Let's look at receptions. All right. So we're going off of the top 10. In the top 10, at #1 is Jalen Jones from Alabama State. He's had 19 receptions for 430 yards. He has 6 touchdowns. His longest is, of course, 69 yards. He averages 22.6 a carry, 3.8 receptions a game, averages 86 yards a game. Okay. So Jackson State has 2 players in the top 10, and that is Jamil Gardner from Jackson State. He has 23 receptions for 291 yards. He has 1 touchdown. His longest reception is 45 yards. He averages 12.7 yards a reception, 58.2 per game. Janalian Dupree, Marcus Dupree grandson, y'all. Marcus Dupree grandson. He's in the top 10 with 16 receptions for 271 yards, 3 touchdowns. Now, what's a couple of things that we can talk about in terms of receiving? Well, for one, we could say this. Jackson State's offense has just started humming in the passing game. Like, in terms of Jacoby and Morgan getting it going, these last couple of games, he's been getting it going. Oh, let me put that right there. So these last couple of games, he's just now getting it going real good, right? And along with him just now getting it going, humming like a hornet or honeybee? No, humming like a hummer. I said that because I'm aware of the stat she's going over. Well, what is, I don't know. Y'all in the comments talking. All right, let's look. Let's look again. So yeah, Jalen Jones. But who do we know on Jackson State's team that can effectively cover Jalen Jones? I nominate Kamari Rogers. Let me see if I got his information. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. Let me pull him up. All right, Kamari Rogers, defensive back, 6 foot, 173 pounds. He's from Madison, Mississippi, Mississippi State transfer. So I nominate Kamari Rogers to basically, when we talk about man-to-man coverage. Oh, you got Shamar Hawkins. Folks saying Shamar Hawkins. Cam Salas. I was thinking Cam was going to be the spy for Andrew Body. I don't know about you, but as hard-hitting as Cam is, if I know that Cam is spying on my quarterback, I am not going to call any type of plays that would have Andrew Body looking at one read, looking at a second read, and then taking off. If you know Cam Salas, number 15, is right there, ain't no way I'm taking off. The offensive coordinator, the quarterback coach, and the head coach is going to tell Andrew Body, hey, we're not going to have you running. Let's just not have you run. Let's just not. We're not going to risk it. We don't need Cam Salas to come and, tackle you like you're a wide receiver. Okay? You're the quarterback. This is not a game for Andrew Body to take a stab at doing a whole bunch of rushing. He's going to have to sit in the pocket. He's going to have to depend on Karl Ligon, Jamari Holtzclaw, and his receivers to get it done. Yeah, you can't risk it. So I nominate Kamari Rogers. Some folks are saying Shamar Hawkins maybe can. Shamar Hawkins. Somebody said Frankie Dunn. Me personally, I like the idea of having Cam as the spy for the quarterback. Because you're not going to. If Cam is sitting there, just sitting sitting back, waiting as a spy. All right. So, and then of course, we all know that Shamar Savage let his wings fly this past week, right? So I don't expect anything different this week in terms of our receiving core. I'm expecting once again for the co-offensive coordinators to open it up a little bit. Let's talk about our running back core, because one of the things that I feel like Jackson State is definitely going to take advantage of is the running back room. See, one the good thing about us having this game in the vet is that we get to use all of our weapons. You get to open up the book. Which player do you want on which play? What do you want to do? You can use them all. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody gonna play. Of course, our bell cow is Ahmad Miller. But you know, Amari Matthews is our batting ram. And when you're third and short, fourth and short, you definitely want to use Amari Matthews. We want to see Nate Blount. Some of these other young men, Donario Davenport, of course, and his crazy flips. Good Lord. Have we seen Christian? I don't believe so. Not yet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I will have Quincy Ivory as a spy on Andrew Body. So for me, Quincy Ivory is going to come off the edge. So I kind of like the idea of having Quincy Ivory in his per usual. You know, I like that idea. I like him right where he's at. I like him right where he's at. Okay. Let's see what we got here next. Let's see what we got here next. Mind you, these are the stats from the SWAC website. Thank you, SWAC, for all of these great factual numbers that tell a story. All right. So Jalen Jones leads in scoring. He has 6 touchdowns. Donario Davenport has 4 touchdowns. Then there's Gerardo Baeza, who of course is our field goal kicker. He's at number 4 with 32 points. Let's look at the return. Let's look at special teams. So Eric Simmons is from Jackson State University. He's played 4 games. He has had 6 returns for 151 yards. He's number 2 in all of the SWAC in terms of return yardage. Travis Terrell comes in at number 8 because they do not want to kick to him. In terms of Alabama State has Nehemiah Hickson he has 5 receptions for 118 yards. His longest run was 44 yards, his longest return. So in the top 10, you have Travis Terrell from Jackson State, Eric Simmons from Jackson State, and then from Alabama State, you have Nehemiah Hickson. Very important for our return specialist. I will say this. Last year when we went to Montgomery, and I don't anticipate anything different, which was Alabama State took away the kick return and punt return. Like they took that away because they wouldn't kick to Travis Terrell. So they kind of eliminated that. I don't expect them to be any different this year. Ashton Taylor on spy. Okay. Somebody said Ashton. So we're gonna over there talk about Ashton. All right. Let's see what other stats they have. Punting. Alabama State has Harrison Tuck. Donovan Warren is at 6 and Harrison Tuck is at 5. So Alabama State's at 5, Jackson State's at 6. They both played 5 games. Donovan Warren had 13 punts for 518 yards, 1 touchback, 4 punts down in the 20-yard, like basically in the red zone, 1 punt for 50 plus yards. His longest punt was 62 yards. And then, of course, Harrison Tuck from Alabama State, he has kicked for 453 yards. He's had 4 balls in the red zone. His longest was 48 yards. So our punt return, kick return, or our punt return looks a little bit different this year without Matt Knoll, but I still think it's strong enough to get them in their own territory, which of course is great when you have a dominant defense like Jackson State. Good field position is paramount in this game. We've had a couple of games where the kicker has struggled to make the extra point or field goal, and we've had a couple of games where we make a mistake when trying to return the ball. So you got to be very careful about that. They've played one more game than us, something to think about when you read the stats. And the game has played one less game than Body. Yes. But you have to admit, 18 passing touchdowns is insane. Like, whew. Yeah. That's why it needs to be a no-fly zone. All right. Let's move on to, let me see what we got over here. Let's move on to defense. We're going to move on to tackles. Okay, so in terms of defense, Quincy Ivory from Jackson State comes in at number 8 in all of the SWAC. In 5 games, he's had 13 solo tackles, 24 assist tackles for 38 yards. He averages 7.5 yards per game, 4 sacks. Quincy Ivory. So Quincy actually has the most sacks out of everybody. So if we did tackles, if we did sacks, Quincy Ivory is number 1 in the conference. So, yeah. Let's do tackles for loss. In terms of tackle for loss, the number 1 is, of course, Kelby Givens. And then Quincy Ivory comes in at number 2. So Kelby Givens has 9.5 tackles for loss. Quincy Ivory has 9. And then in terms of Alabama State, I ain't even trying to be funny. I don't even see Alabama State on here. The next player from this matchup is Ashton Taylor from Jackson State. He has 4 tackles, or he's played in 4 games. Let me see. Ashton Taylor from Jackson State. Yeah, he has 3 tackles for loss. Then you have Jahbari Kuykendall has 3.5 tackles for loss. I'm not even trying to be funny. Alabama State is all the way down at 23 and 24. You have Rashawn Watson and Michael Joyner. Rashawn Watson has 2 tackles for loss. Michael Joyner has 2 tackles for loss. Sacks. Yeah. Number 1 is Kelby Givens. Number 2 is Quincy Ivory. Quincy Ivory has 4 total sacks. And Ashton Taylor has 2 total sacks. And then you have, once again, Alabama State and Rashawn Watson from Michael Joyner and Rashawn Watson. So that's who the two players then that we would be looking at is Michael Joyner Jr. and Rashawn Watson from Alabama State. In terms of pass breakups, BJ Washington is at number 10 with 3. And Alabama State comes in at 16. I don't think that 18 passing touchdowns for Body is accurate. I was like, good Lord. Like, I didn't know where that came from. Lord, have mercy. All right. Interception wise, Zaquan Patterson has 1 interception. Jackson State's Kamari Rogers has 1. Cam Silas has 1. Chase Ward has 1. So on Jackson State's team, we have a total of 3. And then on Alabama State's team, they have Keen Lewis, who has 1, and Zaquan Patterson, who has 1. Forced fumbles. Let me see. Fumbles recovered. Lord. Tamon Wells from Jackson State recovered 1. Quincy Ivory. Vernius Cheney recovered 1 as well. And then Ashton Taylor forced a fumble. So, and then Quincy Ivory also forced a fumble. So, I think that overall, if we talk about the team totals on offense, so this one says that Jackson State has the number 1 offense and the number 1 defense in rushing. Number 1 and number 1. And Alabama State comes in at number 2 on offense, but defensively they come in at number 8. And this is not something that I just grabbed out of thin air. The stats are what the stats are. You can't fake that. Jackson State, number 1 offense, number 1 defense. Well, hopefully they fix that. I was like 18. Good Lord. Yep. So number 1 for Jackson State in offense, number 1 in defense versus the number 2 offense, but the number 8 defense. Y'all pick y'all poison. I don't know about you, but I'm convinced that Jackson State should be able to, especially with their defense being number 8, and they let folks just pummel them with rushing. Your rush defense is 8th. That's not good because guess what? Jackson State loves rushing. In terms of passing defense, Jackson State is number 3. And then on offense, Jackson State is number 3 with passing. And defense, Jackson State's number 2 for pass defense. And Alabama State's number 5. Let's talk about first downs. Jackson State is number 1 in first downs. And guess what? Opponents' first downs, like the numbers that they're actually able to get, Jackson State is number 1 in making sure that opponents do not get first downs. Y'all see it? 3 and out. 3 and out. Jackson State is second in the SWAC with third down conversions, right behind Alabama State. Jackson State is first in the SWAC in keeping the opponents from third down conversions. Alabama State is 9th. So basically, they're not good at that. When it comes down to fourth down conversions, Jackson State is first in the SWAC. Out of 5 games, Jackson State has attempted to convert 3 fourth down conversions. And out of those 3 attempts, they were able to successfully get all 3. So Jackson State's undefeated so far in fourth down conversions. In keeping opponents from fourth down conversions, Alabama State is second. 3 conversions on 11 attempts. Jackson State comes in third. 2 conversions on 6 attempts. So these are just some things to look at when we talk about the ability for when the stats say that Jackson State clearly has an offense and a defense. Defense hasn't failed us yet, and I don't expect them to do that on Saturday. Repeated results, which is showing the dominant defense, especially the run defense. So I expect the same thing this coming Saturday. It's definitely going to be do they have penalty average on there? Yeah, we can look up penalties. Let's look. Yep, let's look at penalties. Sheesh. It's not looking good, y'all. The penalties look egregious. And we're talking about so egregious. Mind you, these are SWAC stats only. So when terms of penalties, Jackson State is in last place. In 5 games, they've had 55 penalties for 494 yards. They average 98 penalty yards per game. Opponent penalties, Jackson State. So whenever an opponent plays Jackson State, they rank 9th. In 5 games, they have roughly 37 penalties for 293 yards, and they average 58.6 yards a game. Red zone offense, Jackson State is number 1. Red zone defense, Jackson State's number 3. Alabama State is number 4 in red zone offense, and Alabama State is number 10th in red zone defense. Time of possession, Jackson State is number 2, followed up right behind Florida A&M. Alabama State is number 8th in terms of time of possession. Minimizing penalties is definitely going to be something that you have to do. I don't predict the score. I just take money line. So Jackson State, money line. Y'all remember Body played against Miles and stat padding, and Morgan didn't play against them, the other Tigers. So I would say that, but I don't even think Andrew Body did super gross numbers against Miles. His biggest game was against the FBS team. I think he almost threw for 400 yards, and he had 4 touchdowns. His biggest game was Alabama UAB. That was one of his biggest games. And this Bethune-Cookman game, the Miles game wasn't nothing really to brag home about. If we keeping it a buck, it wasn't nothing to brag home about. Like, that's not the game that he was able to stat pad. So I wouldn't say he really stat pad, because the Andrew Body, in terms of which games he really excelled in, the UAB game was the one where he was like, who is this person? Like, we've never seen him before. Oh, okay, never mind. He did have 4 passing touchdowns at Miles, but I want to say he had 4 at UAB too. So at UAB, he had 312 yards. At Southern, 198. Miles, 251. Florida A&M, 106. Bethune-Cookman, 171. He had 4 passing touchdowns at UAB and 1 rushing touchdown. Southern, he had 2. Miles, he did have 4. Florida A&M, he had 2. And Bethune-Cookman, he had 2. But the UAB game is where he really did his numbers with rushing and passing. Okay, so that's one thing you're going to have to do is minimize, which, you know, when we talk about Alabama State and Jackson State, they'll that's a pretty, like, they're very, I'm not going to say aggressive. They play hard. I'll just say that. Yeah, UAB defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. It was literally a shootout. But that's why I had that question. I said, is Alabama State's defense that trash, or is it because it's FBS team? Overtime, I will say that Alabama State's defense is not the defense of old. So it's not the same defense that they've had in better years. I'm going to hold the mantra that offense wins games, but defense wins championships. So we're going to get to see a melding of the two. Yeah. I'll be here Saturday night, I think. Yeah, Saturday. Y'all gonna be partying. Why we gotta do a live? Are we still doing a live on Saturday? Are y'all even gonna come? Aren't y'all gonna be partying? Y'all let me know if y'all are coming. If y'all gonna be here or not, let me know. Thank you, Mr. Moore. Okay, so Tank Face said he gonna be here, so that's all I needed is for him to say that he's gonna be here. Y'all not going out. He should have stayed at Alabama State. Maybe it was the personnel. Maybe it was the personnel. Right. Ooh, Miss Natasha. We're gonna be saying, hey, big head. Just don't be like Zordon. I know that's right. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on Vegas. Do you hear me? All right, y'all. So we'll be on here. That's cool. We're gonna drink. And I didn't have the bingo ready. I'll have the bingo ready. We're gonna drink on Saturday night. Y'all bring y'all cat head, and I'll bring my what is it? That wine that I drink. Okay, y'all be safe. If you're from another school and you guys are having home.
What just happened?
They just kicked me off the line.
It kicked you off your own show. A minute.
Yeah. Are you going to be in Jacktown? I am not. I'm going to Vegas. I didn't know that Alabama State was going to have a defense. You guys, I was at the Alabama State versus Jackson State game in Montgomery last year. And so I'm more than likely, I'm like 95% sure I'm going to the Dallas Cowboys game in Charlotte with my
I'll be in Jackson this weekend.
That's James Houston. That's James Houston shirt. Yeah, there we go. Double XL. Y'all, what if the score is JSU 48, Alabama State 10? I mean, I don't know. I feel like Coach Quinn got something up their sleeves. in terms of the defense, I feel like he's got something up there for him. This I think that Coach Quinn loves the fact that he's facing a offense that's supposed to be all world, right? That's supposed to be dynamic with rushing and passing. It's a challenge. That's why this is the game of the year in terms of HBCU football. You have two uh, teams. Jackson State has found its groove in terms of the offense with the run game and the passing. I feel like they're unstoppable. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys are playing the Carolina Panthers this weekend in Charlotte. And I don't know if you guys know, but James Houston is on the Dallas Cowboys, and he's been making some hell of a plays. I think he has 3.5 sacks so far on the year. Maybe is it 3.5? I'm not a Dallas Cowboys fan at all. By far, I'm not. I actually am the exact opposite. My son and his grandparents and all of them folks, they're Dallas Cowboys fans. I am not a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm a Houston fan, and he has been playing some lights out games. Carolina Panthers offensive line is trash, so I'm expecting him to get 1 or 2 more sacks this weekend alone. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And be ready for Vegas. Yeah. All right. 3.5 leading backer for Cowboys. Yeah. So, I'm expecting James Houston to get a couple more sacks because the Carolina Panthers offensive line is atrocious. That's James Houston. They might even have him on Vegas on betting line. How many sacks can James Houston get in this game? I would bet it too. So I will see you guys on Saturday night
At the
for
game, right? Oh,
huh?
oh wait, you
At
said.
the
Oh wait, you said you're
game.
not gonna make it. Oh wait, I forgot to say you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it.
How you know what? Y'all are blessed to make homecoming. Maybe it's because you're not a woman. Maybe I don't know. But to make homecoming and Vegas in 2 weeks apart, I have a
Well, what's
jit.
supposed to be?
I have a jit. I have Braxton.
Well,
I can't.
besides
I
that,
can't be leaving for like 2 weekends in a row or every other weekend. Like, hey, I'm gone, y'all. Y'all handle Braxton. Make sure y'all pick him up from school. Did you pick him up from school? You didn't pick him up from school? Okay, well, he'll be good. Just sitting there waiting on somebody to pick him up. Like, no, I can't do that. Anyone know of what happened to the transfer Kanye Warner? I do not know. I have no updates on any players that are not on the field that I can see with my own 2 eyes. Yes. What year was that JSU graduation picture of you? 2010. Yes, y'all. Y'all want to see a video of me in Freelance? I used to be up in Freelance the groove. Okay, so I'm gonna do a story time before I leave out. So the story is this. Everybody knows that Barack Obama came to Jackson State University on his which is really, it's really like, I think it was really special for Barack Obama to come to our university, right? Because we're in the state of Mississippi. We have absolutely no possible way of winning the state of Mississippi. There's no way we could have won whatsoever. But Barack Obama came to the AAC, and then he was elected or he was elected president or whatever. And so they had like a celebration or whatever of whenever he was elected at Freelawns. So I'm gonna play it for y'all. This is me at Freelawns with my friend. We were dressed up because it was election night. I'm gonna keep the sound off. I'll keep the sound off. But it was you're gonna have to excuse me. I don't have no type of beat whatsoever. So y'all gonna have to excuse me now. I do not have a lick of being on beat. Y'all, we were celebrating because Barack Obama got elected. Cutting up, okay?
Somebody asked, was it you in the brown?
Yeah, that's me in the brown. Yeah, me. Skinny mini. Freelawns the groove. But yeah, so those type of memories. I remember those days, the Ralph Lauren polo shirts and Armani cologne. So everybody be safe, enjoy, and have a blessed weekend. I will see you guys here on Saturday. Jay, do you want to make any announcements?
Well, now that you mention it, well, I was approved for this Saturday, so I'll be at the game. I've reached 2,300 subscribers on my channel.
Congratulations!
And as you guys also know, I was approved for Vegas, so I will be there October 25th.
Right along with me. I got my credentials too.
Yep. We gonna be in Vegas.
The city that never sleeps. And they're having do you guys know that they're having some type of cash money versus did you see that?
Battle? Yeah, they have the versus between Cash Money and No Limit. As Master P.
That's the same weekend as us. That's on Saturday.
Yeah, that's right after the game. I think they said.
They trying to get all their coins.
Now they're trying to promote this. They promoting their game. Oh yeah, and I will be live streaming the homecoming parade this Saturday.
So make sure that you are subscribed to JTV videos because he will be going live for the homecoming parade. So you're going to be up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No,
6
more
o'clock.
like 5 o'clock. More like 5 o'clock.
Oh, so you're going to be up at 5 o'clock too?
I mean, I gotta drive an hour up there, like to catch the.
No, I wasn't going to go see Cash Money. I wasn't going to see that. I'll watch it on TV.
So yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed.
Set it off in this Wode. Set it off in this. Oh, no.
This is the link.
What do you guys know about the Cash Money versus who is it? Cash Money versus who?
No Limit.
No Limit Soldiers. Is it the No Limit Soldiers? We riding spinners. We riding spinners. We don't stop. We riding spinners. We riding spinners. Do you know that song? Skirt. Na, 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 skirt. Do you know any of this type of music?
No comment.
No. I'm guessing that means no. You don't know anything about this.
What are you doing over there?
What is she doing?
So I guess you don't know anything about No Limit Soldiers. Don't they have
No
Slow
comment.
Motion for Me? Isn't that another one song? No, 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 no. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Move it slow motion for me. You don't know that song either?
I've heard it.
Oh dear
but I'm not
God.
gonna say I know it. 3 6
You don't
Mafia?
know the significance. Okay, I don't know. Here, I'm gonna.
No, that's not me. That's my dog in the background.
Make them say na 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 na. Make them say na 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 na. How you do that there? I know that song. Hootie hoo. You know that song? No.
Kinda.
You don't know Hootie Hoo. Come on now.
Well, no, not Hootie Hoo.
Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on. What? Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on. No? Stop Talk said I'm embarrassing. Isn't that them? This person. Okay, what about this? Bling bling. Every time I come around, bling bling. I know that song.
I don't know that one.
Go DJ. That's my DJ. Go DJ. That's my DJ. Do you know that one? No. Stunting like my daddy. Stunting like my daddy. I be stunting like my daddy. I'm a young stunner. Okay. Somebody in the chat said I was singing somebody that was not, in fact, Cash.
Did it say Big Ballin' on the? Is that the Big Ballin' we know? Or is that a different one?
I don't know. What Big Ballin' do you know? I need a hot girl. What you need, boy? I need a hot girl. I need a hot girl. Dun dun dun. All I know from Masterpiece make them say, You're gonna have to sing it. At least give us the rhythm.
I don't want to get no copyright strike, so let me not.
Championship ring was mailed today, y'all. Shake It Fast by Mystical.
I couldn't get mad.
I love that song. Mystical's a part of No Limit. What? I didn't know that. Miss AC said yes, it's that Big Ballin'. What Big Ballin', Jay? Tell me so I can know.
The Big Ballin' that the Boom plays, that one.
Well, how does it go?
You know how it go.
No, I don't. Tell
yes,
me.
You do. Yes, you do.
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know?
6
Okay.
7 I lost my mind and somewhere out here stranded. That's Lil Wayne. Let's see, what else do we have on here? Stay Fly. How does Stay Fly go? No, that's 3 6 Mafia too. I almost did 3 6 Mafia. I gotta Stay Fly. That's not the same one.
That's the song that Southern plays.
What? Yeah. How is it? You gotta help me. I don't know none of these songs. I mean, come on now. These are hits from '95. Like,
so you don't know this one?
I was in a Baptist church listening to church music. I don't know all this stuff. Bout it. No Limit Soldiers Part 2. Down for my end. It ain't my fault. I think I know that one. I got the hookup. Holla if you hear me. I think that one's that one. Wobble wobble. I don't know that song. And then you wobble wobble. And see you shake it. And see you drop it. Ooh, take it.
Who said wobble wobble? What?
Wobble wobble. Shake it. See you drop it. This.
Okay. I think okay. Okay. You know what? I think you putting your own rendition on these songs because you confusing
No,
me.
that is how it goes. Let me see you wobble wobble. Well, of course, it's kind of like cuss words and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna say that. Stop talking about this segment needs more seasoning.
Okay.
I'm the like
No comment today.
I'm seeing the bland version of it.
However, that's why I'm not understanding these songs because you saying the.
You don't know wobble wobble, shake it, drop it. Ooh, take it.
Come on, no. Okay, I know I know Chopper Style. I know that one. I know Ice Cream Man. I know that one.
I know the Boom has a 1999 performance on YouTube of them doing Back That Thing Up, the best version. Girl, you looks good. Won't you back that thing up? Use a big font. Don't you back that thing up? You calling big when you back that thing up. Stop talking about we need more seasoning. Sir, I'm not gonna sing the actual lyrics. Some of these songs are terrible.
I know Gangsta B. I know that one. I know Gangsta B.
You know that one?
Yes, the Boom plays that.
Dang, the Boom kind of got all the ghetto songs. Oh, I need to look these up. Tell me that again so I can look up where the Boom plays it at. What's the name of it? What's the name?
Gangsta B.
Gangsta B. Listen, Jay announced like a couple of shows ago. Jay announced that the Sonic Boom of the South dropped their EP on Apple Music. And I looked that day and I didn't see it, but I do see it now. So go and
well, it's on all platforms. It's on all platforms.
What all platforms?
Well, it dropped on Spotify first. That's how I knew about it. But it's on all platforms.
What other platforms is it on?
All streaming. You know, any platform that streams, you know.
Well, it's
Apple
on
Music,
iTunes.
YouTube,
So
iTunes, Spotify, all platforms.
Okay, so y'all make sure that y'all go to all the platforms and listen or save it to those apps. It's out now. The name of it is, what's the name of it again? Boom House 2025 EP. Boom House. See y'all Saturday. I'm just over here just like talking.
Mm-hmm.
And a message of the day. So I have a question. Did Alcorn is Alcorn gonna play Lincoln or did it get canceled?
We don't know.
But it's like 2 days away.
We don't know.
Okay.
Man, hey, write a check your ass in cash, man. That's all I can say.
Good night.
I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights. But when I look around, and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. I don't talk to the clouds hang low. I've can hardly see the Lamb. I ask the question, Lord. Lord, why so this day? But He knows one thing for me. Although my weary eyes, they can't see. So I'll just say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. But He is so good to me. He's been good to me. More than this world you could ever be. He's been so good. But He knows one thing for me. Although my weary eyes, they can't see. So I'll just say, thank you, Lord.